J-Real. J-Real. ¿Qué pasa, people? Welcome back to the Average Joe Sports Talk Show. I'm your host, J-Real. Now, we have a really good show for you. We are actually going to hopefully get an update from Kalia and Waki. They are in Los Angeles performing at the X Factor. Now, we originally did not know that they were going to go all the way to Los Angeles. We thought it was in Albuquerque. But that even makes it that much more amazing that they drove the 14, 16 hours to Los Angeles to try to conquer their dream. So, we'll hope we can get in contact with them. We also have some WWE information coming up. There's some sad news out of the Wrestling Federation that we hear about. We'll try to get our expert in the house and give us their cut on that. And we also have information or a source telling us that we might be able to get Justin Rowland, who is the Ski Apache director up at Ski Apache, to come on the show with us and give us his cuts on what's going on with the mountain, with the skiing, and the sport. So we're going to take a quick break right now, and when we come back, we should have something hot for you. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back from the break. Now, we are lucky enough to have Gonzo. We snagged him out in the parking lot. We're going to talk WWE right now because we also have Wrestling Fanatic on the phone. But what's your call name again, buddy?
Wrestling Expert 37.
Wrestling Expert 37. So is there 36 better experts than you?
Nope, I'm the best.
Okay, so we don't got to hunt them guys down then, right?
Nope.
All right. Well, anyway, Gonzo, some sad news in the world of WWE. Someone passed away. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, his name was William Moody, also known as Paul Bear. He passed away on Tuesday. They found him dead in his home.
Wow. What do you think, Gonzo?
Well, he had a lot of medical problems. He had gallbladder problems. He was overweight. He battled a lot of health issues.
For many years too, right?
Yeah, for many years. And then he came back at one point, about 2-3 years ago, and showed up with The Undertaker, I think, at one point. Yeah. And then you never saw him again after that.
Oh, okay. So, do they have an actual cause, Wrestling Expert?
I believe he did die. That's because they're not saying right now on the website that I've seen on there.
Yeah, last I heard, last night when I heard about it, they were still saying that they were still investigating, but they pretty much, it was natural causes that they thought of.
Okay. Now, Wrestling Expert, I hear there's some, let's go to the better side or the not-so-sad side of WWE. What's going on right now? What's the hot topics when it comes to wrestling?
Oh, the hot topics is Undertaker's coming back at WrestleMania. And he's going to be taking on CM Punk, and he's going to put his 25-year streak on the line.
Isn't that dude like 80 years old?
I'm sorry, what?
Isn't he like 80 years old or something?
He ain't that old, but he's getting up there in age.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what else is going on this WrestleMania?
Triple H is back. He's going to take on Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Brock Lesnar's back in the WWE?
Yep, he came back.
Yeah.
He signed a contract with them, but he's only doing like a few appearances. He gets to, I guess, pretty much handpick where he wants to show up at and when he wants to show up at.
Oh, wow. And what else is going on there, Wrestling Expert?
You got The Rock going to take on John Cena in a rematch for the title at WrestleMania.
Wow, so it kind of sounds, guys, like they're bringing back all the old school veterans, the superstars, to kind of pump up the wrestling around right now.
Well, yeah, because you got the old wrestlers fighting each other, people are getting tired of seeing it, and it's bringing the ratings down, so they got to do something to bring them back.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Because right now what you see is TNA Wrestling, and they've got a lot of the old wrestlers from WCW, ECW, and WWF, and they all, some of them went over there. And so now they got a lot of ratings on that because you got Jeff Hardy, you got Kurt Angle, you got Hulk Hogan, you got the Dudley Boys,
all those guys.
You got Sting, you got a lot of those guys that have been over there and doing stuff. And so they saw how people were watching that, so now they're bringing back a lot of the older ones.
Wow. Well, Wrestling Expert 37, we appreciate you coming on. Keep in touch with us. I'm sure there's a lot more wrestling to come, so we appreciate your time, buddy.
Oh, I definitely will. Don't forget the Hall of Fame, too, because they got a lot of good wrestlers going in the induction of Hall of Fame tonight at WrestleMania also.
Oh, okay. Well, we appreciate the info. It sounds like you do know your wrestling, so we appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll get back with you soon. All right. Well, Gonzo, it sounds like WWE's trying to make some moves, shake things up a little bit, bringing back those superstars that I even used to watch, but my gosh, those guys are old, man.
Yeah, but I mean, some of those guys are old, but a lot of them can still do it.
Kick butt, huh?
Yeah. The one thing about the Undertaker, they were saying that he does have a back problem, and his knees are bad. But you know, he didn't want to. He was supposed to come back about a year or two ago, and he didn't do it. He didn't want to do it because he wanted the fans to get a full good show.
Oh yeah.
But he showed back up and fought last year at WrestleMania last year and took on Triple H. That was his last match for a while.
Wow. Well, folks, we even got our own wrestling expert right here in New Mexico, Gonzo. I'm going to start calling you wrestling expert number 5 or something. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we get back, we'll do a little wrap-up, cover a little other sports topics, and then let you all get out of here. So Jay will be right back with you. All right, folks, Jay Real back with you. Now, we just heard that we won't be able to get with Justin until this weekend. The man is real busy. Spring break is coming up. They got to prepare the mountain, and they got to have it ready for all the thousands of guests that are going to come and enjoy spring break up on the mountain, on the slopes. So we'll get with him next week for next week's Tuesday show. We'll have him. Now, the two young ladies, Kalia and Waki, we just heard from their family as well that they are doing very well. They're in LA. They're competing. They're singing their rear ends off. They are really trying hard to make their dreams happen. Hopefully, we will get back with them also for next Tuesday's show and give you some final results and let you know what happened with their adventure and how it went with the X Factor in Los Angeles. So real quick, we're going to go into a wrap-up. Now, we're really happy that we had Gonzo in studio talking WWE. I never knew he knew so much stuff about WWE. That's amazing. And the guy off air was just talking on and on about wrestling off camera. So anyway, we're happy we had Gonzo and Wrestling Expert 37. That guy is definitely full of information that really most people on the planet would probably care less to have. But we're happy to have him here on the Average Joe Sports Talk Show. So, before we go any further, we have to say thank you to our sponsors again. As you can see, they hooked us up with all kinds of cool stuff. Everything, again, is different. We got some Star Wars figures. We got Dub City, low-profile riding cars, toys, sports cards. If you want to get in touch with the Player Zone, now they have a Facebook. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/Player Zone, all lowercase. Boom, you go right to their page. And even the Average Joe Sports Talk Show is getting with the times. We also have our own Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Average Average Joe Sports Talk Show, spelt out lowercase. Boom, you go right to our page. You will see photos, behind the scenes stuff. But bear with us, folks. We are just getting started. This whole thing is only a few weeks old, and our Facebook pages are only a day or two old. So everything is kind of rolling for us. We're moving in and shaking. We're making good progress, but just bear with us again. Things will start to come together every single day, every single week as the shows go on. Again, can't thank our sponsors enough. We also have to thank Right On Time Errand and Delivery Service. They are a huge sponsor for us. And as I said, last show, we are going to hopefully get more and more sponsors to get involved with us and more people to join the crew, to come in-house, in studio, and talk sports. Call in, talk sports, or whatever's on their mind. So, real quick, we're going to go into our wrap-up. We have right now what's hot is why is Dwight Howard getting text messages from another coach? Well, he's not even really a coach. Right now, that guy is about as much as a coach as I am. We both sit on the couch. We both watch basketball just like he does. So really, you can't consider it tampering, which I have heard. Some people saying it's tampering. But Dwight Howard is talking to an individual that is no longer a coach in the NBA. So, to say it all, really, if you break it down, it's just two dudes talking to each other about whatever they want to talk about. And right here, we're going to have to say that's okay. Now, if they are talking about, I don't know, causing problems for the Lakers, trying to get Phil Jackson in the back door in some way or shape or form to become the new coach, because the only reason why he wasn't the coach is Mr. Buss did not want him to be the head coach. But now that he has passed on, moved on, there is a possibility that Phil Jackson could sneak his way back in, and maybe that's what he's trying to do. We'll have to wait and see. Don't have all the story right now, just kind of starting out with the facts that they are communicating with each other. Who knows? Also, women in football. Should it be allowed? Can it be allowed? Would anyone watch it? Well, here at the Average Joe Sports Show, we're going to say we're cool with women joining the NFL or going out and trying in the combine. All we're going to say, though, is if you're going to try to join the big boys, you're going to go and play with the men, you better be ready to deal with all that comes with it. So, there's going to be some razzing going on. There's going to be some hazing going on. There's going to be some... That happens for all players that go into the NFL. So, if she's going to want to go there, she's going to be having to deal with that. That's all we're saying. There can be double standard, equals equal. If that's what the women want, then this is what we should give them. Fair is fair. So, moving on from that, we'll be excited to see what happens with her in the next few weeks to come if she is able to... she's just going to be... well, it's not just, but an NFL kicker is an NFL team player. So, we're excited for her if she makes it. We're also going to talk a little bit real quick in the wrap-up. A few weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, I told a story about an older gentleman bumping into my bumper and scratching the paint off of that. Well, we actually got a story in that tops my story, so check it out. We have an individual who is at work, minding their own business, has their car in a safe parking spot in their parking area at work. Another gentleman comes, an elderly gentleman, comes to pull in the spot next to them and just totally, just takes out their whole side of their vehicle. Imagine it, just picture it. From the back end bumper, just hits right along the side door panel and just all the way to the front. Just totally takes out their side. Now that is bad enough, but this is where it even gets better. Not only does the individual not just drive away with leaving their car damaged, they park their vehicle and go inside their restaurant and eat where the person works. So, imagine you're at work, minding your own business, doing your job, and someone comes running in and goes, "Hey, your car just got annihilated on one side." So now you're thinking, man, I'm going to have to call the cops, I'm going to have to figure out, they're going to have to chase this person down, call FBI, get the SWAT team, I want these people caught. Well, it's not very hard to catch someone when they parked right next to you, and your paint is missing because it's all on their side of their car, and they're inside eating biscuits and gravy in your own restaurant. Oh my gosh! Now you tell me that's not funny. That is a great story. But then it goes even further. So now they have to come in and confront the older individual. Hey, buddy, you know, you just took out the side of my car. And the person looks at him dead in the face and says, what? What are you talking about? I didn't hit nobody. I just parked my car. They don't even realize that they just totally annihilated the side of your car. They totally don't believe the words that are coming out of your mouth, that this person actually hit your car in their parking spot and that their car is damaged as well. So now you got to drag the person out there, show them the damage, show them the evidence, and the person is just looking at you like, I didn't even know that I did this. So that is a funny story that came in, and I just wanted to share it with you because I think it goes along with, have you ever been hit by an elderly person and they do something funny at the end of the outcome that you just can't believe that it happened. It's happening like that. So there's another story that goes along with the one I had told a week ago. Take it for what you will. Now, folks, we are going to go ahead and wrap up. We're really excited that you joined us today, and we hope you enjoyed the show. We will see you next Tuesday with an awesome show. For right now, though, J Real is out. Peace and much love. Okay, this isn't a normal part of the show, but we could not end it without giving a huge congratulations to Big Sarge and his beautiful wife and their kids, because he is expanding on his family with a newborn baby boy. Just came into the world the other day, Atlas. Man, brother, we just can't say enough. We're happy for you. We know you're going to just have those wonderful, beautiful late nights with screaming and puke going down your shirt, maybe even in your face. But we know it's going to be worth it. We know you're going to be so happy, you and the family. And we just had to say, man, congrats. We love you. And as you know, we're all about family and community here at the Average Joe Sports Talk Show. So we had to say, much love going out to you, Big Sarge, and the family. Love that little baby boy. Take care of him. Peace out. J Real. J